evening and welcome to another exciting episode of the program ObiDatti Family on ObiDatti Family TV. My name is P. Catch, and with me in the studio are other ObiDatti Family crew members. I have with me Loretta Ibo.
Good evening, everyone.
Yes, and we also have Joy.
Hello, good evening, everyone.
Yes, thank you so much for joining us this evening. We hope that you're going to have fun watching today's episode of the program. All right, you already know that this is the best place where you get the updates, latest updates on the news around our principal, that is Mr. Peter Obi, and of course his running mate, Yusuf Datti. We kick off with our first story for today, and we're going to start off with the presidential campaign of the Labour Party. We just kicked off last Saturday, that is the 29th of October 2022. The presidential candidate of the Labour Party and former governor of Anambra State, Mr. Peter Obi, on Saturday assured Nigerians that he has the capacity to change the negative narrative if elected president in 2023. Obi, who spoke at the official flag-off of his presidential campaigns in Lafia, said his mission of becoming the president of Nigeria is to fix the problems confronting the country and its citizens. Obi also added that Nigerians are looking forward to having a leader with productive ideas and pull the people out of poverty. Okay, the Anambra State former governor said Nigeria is insecure, Nigeria is unproductive, and the country being threatened and at the verge of collapse. I think this is a very heavy statement, and that is actually what it is in Nigeria. Okay, with the happenings around the country, the insecurity, the economic downturn of the economy, of course, and several things sprouting up everywhere, problems here and there, and we need a savior. We need somebody with the right ideas, somebody that has the capacity and has the tenacity and has the courage, okay, to face these situations and make a difference. And that person is no other person but Mr. Peter Obi. Okay, so we must commend them. Finally, the campaign has kicked off in Nassarawa State, and from the videos that we have watched, we saw a large turnout of people. Okay, I don't know if you saw the video, but I saw a large crowd at that event. I don't think it was a rented crowd.
That's not possible. That's not even possible, because before now, we've had series of the obedient movement, and the crowd is always massive. Yeah. So I'm not surprised at all. And this official kickoff of the campaign is something that we have been anticipating, and finally it has kicked off, and now we get to see the man, the people, they get to see him face to face, and then hear him speak to them. It's no longer a TV thing where they just listen to him on TV. But now when you hear that the campaign is holding in your state, all you need to do is just go and hear from the horse's mouth. Exactly. And his speech was very powerful, because everything he said is exactly what's happening in the country right now. We have a failed administration, and the past and the current government, they've really failed, and the cost of living and all that is so high. And Peter Obi is someone that we notice that he understands what the problem of Nigeria is. Exactly. And we know that once he comes in, one thing is for you to identify the problem and then know how to prefer solution to them. We know it's not going to be like, the change is not going to come like boom. Yeah. But it's going to take a process. And from the people we have seen, the people who are contesting for this very position, is someone that we've known that is really capable and fit for the position. So okay, I know, Joy, you want to say something, but we're going to quickly look at the video from that campaign kickoff that happened in Lafia in Nassarawa State. We're going to watch a little clips from the campaign kickoff, and we'll come back and we'll discuss more. Just take a look at this.
I now want to officially present our flag to our own presidential candidates.
This you will do, you will see governance, you will see people who are committed, not people coming to steal your money. We will not take it. Labour Party! Labour Party! Mama, Papa, begin! When Labour done the rule, Labour done the ruler, Nigeria go better. One Labour done the rule. One more. Peace. Nigeria go better. Hey, when Peter Obi and Daddy done the rule, when Daddy and Peter done the rule, oh, Nigeria go better. When Peter Obi and done the rule. Thank you and God bless you.
Attack family. Ladies and gentlemen, permit me to quickly call on the indefatigable chairman of the Labour Party, the man who has steadfast, who is consistent and supporting the Labour Party, the Labour Party National Chairman, Barrister Julius Abure.
All right, so that was the Labour Party official campaign kickoff that happened in Nassarawa State, and it was wonderful. It was an epic event. We saw, like I said earlier, a large turnout of people. You know, one thing that is amazing and quite disturbing, it's the revelation that Charlie Boy made, that the Peter Obi and the Labour Party were denied access to the stadium in Nassarawa State. That they were denied access, the government refused to give them access, so they had to make do with the venue that they used. And yet, there was a large turnout of people.
Very
people still
impressive.
came out.
Very
You
impressive.
didn't even notice that there was any lapses or anything. It happened smoothly. You know, it's just embarrassing that the other political parties will try to suppress, you know,
they will try to do anything to stop Peter Obi. Well, for me, I think Principal Peter Obi said it already. Nigeria is indeed in coma. And the present administration of Nigeria, the only person that can save Nigeria is Peter Obi. Peter Obi is indeed suitable for this job and no other person. So far, that's what I've seen about him. Yes.
Yeah. So I think the Labour Party should just continue. Don't relent. Don't let anybody weigh you down. They just keep moving. They just keep moving against the tides. Okay, and I believe that victory is definitely assured. All right, we're expecting the campaign schedule for the other states. Let us know when we are moving and where we're going to, so that we can also help to publicize it and tell the people where to expect the campaign train. Okay. So that's what we're expecting moving forward. All right, we'll go to our next story. We just saw a couple of days ago, a man climbed the mountain Kilimanjaro.
The highest mountain in Africa.
The highest mountain in Africa.
Seriously?
Yes, a man climbed that mountain in Tanzania. Okay, yeah, so a Tanzanian supporter of Labour Party identified as OGersh has climbed Africa's tallest mountain, Mount Kilimanjaro, for 10.5 hours.
Wow.
To mount the party's flag at the Uhuru Peak. Okay, that's like the highest point of the mountain. And this man climbed that place after 10.5 hours. You imagine the effort that it took him climbing and hiking and getting up to that point. I don't even know if he's a Nigerian. The name doesn't sound Nigerian. Okay, you know, but from what I'm saying here, OGersh shared a video of himself at Uhuru Peak, and in the video he said, "I am doing this, and it took me a lot of pain. I took risk to get here. I had been climbing this Kilimanjaro since 11 p.m. yesterday, and we just got here. It is about 9:30 a.m. That is the price I pay. That is the thing I give so that we can have a new Nigeria.
Exactly.
I want my children and grandchildren to enjoy what I enjoyed in Nigeria. not what is currently happening. Quite touching.
Exactly.
Quite touching.
It's really commendable.
Yes.
What he did is something that is very symbolic. I did not just see it like just an ordinary thing
at all,
because I see it as like something that signifies the efforts that Nigerians are putting into this whole movement. Like people are putting in their resources, their time. You see people putting their efforts without being compelled and all of that. So to hear that someone will be on the mountain climbing just to get to the peak, it's not like he's for 10 hours, 10 and a half hours. That must really, it must be something else. Exactly. Just to go there and mount the flag of the Labour Party. So it shows that at the end of this whole thing, effort and all that and resources that Nigerians are putting into it, our victory is sure.
Exactly.
So all of the efforts will not be in vain. It means that lots of persons are ready to put in their effort to do whatever it will take, whatever that is within their power to make sure Peter Obi wins.
Exactly. Yeah, you just spoke a little bit about the symbolism. Yeah, I like Joy now. Like, explain it a little bit more. Do you think that this is symbolic, placing the Labour Party's flag at the highest point?
Of course, yes.
In Africa?
Of course,
What does that mean to you?
It's indeed symbolic because I've come to understand that humans, we are ready to do anything to make sure Peter Obi get there, and we are not backing down. So months ago, we saw someone who actually gave all his savings just to campaign for Peter Obi, and he said that he's also doing it for the sake of his children. And now we see something like this again. It is not new. Definitely, we are expecting more of this. People are ready to do anything just to see Peter Obi at the top, and we are not backing down. Exactly.
I like what you just said, to see Peter Obi at the top.
Just like the flag.
Exactly, just like the way the flag was put at the top. And this is just a start out there, just for you to know that the Uhuru Peak is the highest point in Africa. There is no place higher than the Uhuru Peak. That's where the Labour Party's flag is presently seated. There is no point higher than that in the whole of Africa. That's the highest point. All right, so this is quite symbolic for me, and it just signifies that Nigeria is not just going to take her place in the West African region, but in Africa, the giant of Africa that Nigeria has always been known to be, is about to be restored. And that is going to happen if we elect the Labour Party presidential candidate and his running mate, Mr. Peter Obi and ObiDatti, to take the helm of affairs in this country, to take over the presidency, okay? And this is what we need to become, again, the giant of Africa. All right, earlier in the day, we did our bit today, and we went out to the streets, and we got to hear, okay, from the people in the streets about how they feel about the whole ObiDatti movement and who they are going to be voting in the coming elections. We would like you to just watch this clip, and we'll be back to discuss. Take a look at this.
Good afternoon and welcome to the ObiDatti Family TV. We are here at the World Trade Center Plaza at Unizik, Oka, Nigeria, and we are on the neighbor to neighbor campaign for the presidential candidate of Peter Obi of the Labour Party. We have come to interview fellow Obidians to know how they really feel and think about the person Peter Obi. Come with me while we interview fellow Obidians. And with me is
Amajabulingo, also known as the Falco Boss.
And we are on the neighbor to neighbor campaign for Peter Obi. Now we'd like to know, Miss, would like to know, why do you think Peter Obi is suitable for the job?
I don't think, first of all, I know that he is suitable for this job, because this is not just a fight for young people, to rejuvenate young people or a better Nigeria. This is personal, right? Peter Obi has set a standard that every other candidate in fact should follow. In fact, there shouldn't be any candidate, but I'm not here to backlash anyone. Everyone has their reasons for voting, but Peter Obi has already set a standard that instead of others to be rebuking him, they should actually follow in that standard. He goes from country to country finding better ways to improve our already country. Exactly. Not that we are not okay, don't get me wrong, but the fact is that we are backwards. We are, if we are going to tell ourselves the truth. And you cannot learn if you cannot submit to other people that are already better than you. Exactly. So what he does is humble himself, go out there, find ways to get better knowledge that will improve us. In fact, everything he's been doing from the start of this campaign is literally for the betterment of this Nigeria. What am I saying? Before the start of this campaign, you would have seen all Peter Obi's successes, because normally these things are brought to light during
Exactly.
But before then, you would have seen all his successes behind the scene. He probably had intention or had no intention of running for president. We don't know that, but he has already been showing what it takes to actually lead a nation. He has already been serving. People think you're leading a nation is by Gaga or Buddha. You have to actually serve in order to lead. You can't know it all. And he has made us, all of us, all youth, all suffering youth, jobless, unemployed, criminals, everywhere. He has made us all a structure, because once there is a structure, believe me, every other thing will fall in place. Criminals will want to find a way to better their lives. Everybody will, I don't know, move forward. He might be looking like he's not the Messiah, or I mean, we've done something like this for other past presidents and they entered and it didn't work well. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm willing to give him this chance. I am very willing, and I'm urging all Nigerians to also give him the same chance, because if we don't give him a chance, we wouldn't find out. He has done everything possible to show that he is willing to lead us. So all we have to do is follow. Anyway, that is it. ObiDatti for life.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Ma, for joining.
Wow. What an interesting day it was. I'm going to hear from the horse's mouth, please. You guys were the ones out there on the field. What was it like interacting with these people, the energy that you got from them? I saw smiles, I saw passion, you know. Please tell us a little bit about what you experienced.
Okay, when we went out, initially I was thinking, when we start recording, we're going to meet some persons who like turn us down and say, no, I'm not an ObiDatti member, I'm not obedient. But surprisingly, we did not even see one person that said he's not obedient. All of them were even the one approaching us when they saw the dress we were wearing and say, is Peter Obi in town? Is he sharing money? So they were the one. There was a guy that repairs phone. He was even the one calling us that we should come. He's ready for his interview. So we said, you have lots of customers in your shop. Attend to them. We'll come back. Said, no, we should come since they are there, because he's going to keep on having customers, so that we should come and interview him. Like the energy and response we got from them, it was really encouraging. Exactly. It was really encouraging. They were even the one that were saying, they are doing their own, contributing their own quota to make sure they talk to people in their environment. They said their PVC is ready. There were some that we saw, they brought out their PVC, said, this is my PVC, it's waiting for February just to cast my vote. So it was really encouraging.
Awesome.
It's really encouraging.
Please now, can you tell us, I saw you interviewing people, talking to different people. Tell us, how was the experience for you?
It was amazing. Like Miss Lorenta said, initially we thought we were going to get a turn off from the people, at least even one or two, but there was none at all. And there's this smile and happiness I saw on the faces of this ObiDatti people. Indeed, Peter Obi is the man they want. Like, they are satisfied with their choice. They are satisfied with what they are getting, and they are not turning back. That's what I've seen so far. Yes.
So we're just watching the videos alone, you can see hope on the faces of the people.
Exactly.
A renewed hope in Nigeria, a renewed hope that Nigeria can be better. I saw the video where somebody was saying that the way they're suffering now, that if Peter Obi comes in, they won't
They'll
have
not
suffer
suffer
that
again.
way, that there will be lights, and all of that, good roads and all of that. It's just amazing the amount of hope that the candidacy of Peter Obi and ObiDatti has brought back to Nigeria.
Exactly.
And this sample that we just did today, I believe it's the same across the 36 states, including the FCT around Nigeria. And this is what the people want. This is what the voice in the streets is saying right now. And they want Mr. Peter Obi and his running mate, ObiDatti, to win the elections and take over the running of the affairs of this nation in 2023. And we can only hope that we do our best, and our best will be good enough to put them there. Okay, so but the campaigns have just kicked off, and that means that you should keep sharing the word. Tell a neighbor, tell somebody about the Peter Obi candidacy today. Okay, make sure you win a soul. Make sure you win a soul to this movement.
Exactly.
Okay, by spreading the word. Use your social media platforms to spread messages about Peter Obi. Okay, spread the word about Peter Obi. Advise people to go and collect their PVCs. All right, this is the time that we go out there and collect our PVCs. There is no point registering and leaving your PVCs in the INEC offices. Those PVCs will not vote anybody on election day. It's the PVC in your hand that is your power, okay, to vote on election day. So go out there, pick up your PVCs and get ready to vote come February 2023. We just entered November today. This is the first day of November, and you can see that the year is almost winding up.
Exactly.
Okay, very soon we're going to be ending this year and entering the new year, and it's going to be an election year. Okay, so we don't have time anymore. Okay, if in case you're thinking that you still have all the time in the world, there is no time anymore. Okay, so tell somebody about Peter Obi today. Spread the word about Peter Obi. All right, win a soul, convince somebody. Even if you have somebody around you that is not yet obedient, they are disobedient, they need to hear the word. Talk to them. All right, talk to them and convert them and make them obedient. It's your responsibility, because this is what we have to do collectively if we want a better nation for us all. All right, this is where we're going to draw the curtain on today's episode, but I'm going to ask my beautiful co-hosts in the studio if they have any final words. Do you have any final words?
Okay, you've heard it all from Mr. Pikash. Go out and get your PVC. That's the most important tool we need for this battle to get our victory. So don't leave your PVC. Go and get it, and then also talk to people about the obedience movement and invite others to join the ObiDatti family.
All right, and you, Joy?
Yes, election is fast approaching. You don't need to wait. Just go and get your PVC. No more wasting of time. Okay.
Yes. All right. Don't forget to follow us on our YouTube and Facebook channels. Subscribe. Click the subscribe button, of course, on our YouTube channel at ObiDatti Family TV. We are also on Facebook at the same name, ObiDatti Family TV. So just go right now, just in case you haven't followed or subscribed, just do so right now. All right. So we'll come your way again this Friday. Have a wonderful evening and keep being obedient. Bye for now.